You know, the top and the bottom, there's no other place. Except we play vinyl. We still play a record over there. The record.
This magic moment.
What's the top number 2?
This moment with Benny King is full of magic, and you know, I used to go up and visit the Chuck Leonard years ago. He used to speak all about Benny King, you know, WABC, and Frankie Crocker, and some great DJs over the years that have played your music over the years. And I must say that Chuck was a great friend of mine, and he actually taught me a lot about the business of radio, and hearing, your music on WABC, all over 50 states, it was just even with the transistor radio,
Right.
So, anything you'd like to tell us about what you're doing these days? I know you were in London recently performing. Tell us about that experience, if you could.
Oh, it's great. I worked in a place called the Jazz Cafe in London. We did about 3 days there. From there, we went to Scotland for a couple of days. So it was great. It's always good going. I've been going to Europe for the last maybe 30-some odd years, on and off. And it's one of those great things to do. Do a lot of work in Germany as well, and, in Ireland, so I'm all over the place sometimes in the UK.
Any particular travel plans for the near future, over the summer and the fall, or the next week or two?
Well, we plan to, we just had a Japan tour not too long ago, 4 months ago. We go back to Japan again to do a tour there. We did Japan from the end of August to almost mid-September.
Hey, can I go? You got a ticket for us and Jimmy?
You can go in my place.
That's okay, I'll go with you. As long as we can broadcast live from Japan, I'd be greatly honored. I know Jim would too, and Bob Obrien as well.
Yeah.
We have some of these great vinyls that Jim always has. It's quite a collection, and so does Bob Obrien as well.
Wow.
See, these, I guess you recall this particular one, and I'm sure you probably recall this particular one as well.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to tell us about these great vinyls, or something that you'd like to share with us when you recorded those vinyls?
Well, music fans, it's one of the strange things about all the things that I've recorded. For some reason, they like to use that to be the title of the album itself. So I know Music Trance is one of the songs that I wrote, my contribution to the dance world, which is a very up-tempo song. And Street Tupper again. Street Tupper was written, a lot of things were done by my son and I, as far as production and writing. Good albums. Street Tupper is doing well. I think that was the last album with Atlantic Records.
How do you like our live audience here? Have you seen this lately in radio or television?
Not really. The place is hot.
Yeah. Is it warm here for you, or is it too warm, or is it too cold?
This is good. It's great.
Oh, I'm sure Dan Romer there has a question for you about one of these great songs, or somebody here I'm sure will probably want to interject a point.
Great.
That's why it's like family radio here all over again. So now we're going to do something called, I believe, Dance with Me.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to tell our great audience about Dance with Me, or about me, or Dan, or Pam, or anybody in the studio?
Dance with Me was a song that I wrote. Dance with Me watching Dick Clark TV show and turned the sound down and just watched the people dance. And I wrote the song from it, and I showed it to the manager at the time, George Treadwell. And he decided to give me $25 for the song, and I sold it.
Okay. Anything you'd like to tell us about Dick Clark? Memories of Dick Clark.
Other than being a great guy, a hard worker, someone who knows exactly what he's doing at all times, and a gentleman, just watching him, a gentleman.
You think they need another show like that on television or radio today?
Yeah, if the kids would take time to look and learn and enjoy and watch. Yeah.
What do you think of the 3 microphones now? 4 microphones.
Well, you know what? If you get one more, I can go out in the street and talk.
Okay, it's time to dance with me with Teddy Smith and Bob Obrien. Woo-wee! We're warming up for Benny King. Here we are, WPAT Radio.
We're rolling. I don't know where I'm pulling these questions from. I really don't.